Hey YouTube, it's Jonathan, and as I promised you, I am here with a men's skincare video. I'm just going to be kind of talking about some of the basic steps that I think go into having great skin. So I've got quite a few products here today. I'm not going to elaborate on each and every one of them. I'm mostly just going to talk about the important steps of skincare and then kind of show you some options for each of them. I've tried to stick to products that are mostly targeted towards men and men's skin types, but I do have some that are regular skincare that are targeted towards women or marketed towards women. But when it comes to skincare, it doesn't really matter what the packaging looks like, it's really about the ingredients. So the three biggest things when it comes to skincare are cleansing, treating, and moisturizing. There are also little mini in-between steps as well, but I'm going to try and keep it to those three categories for you today. The first step to having great skin is drinking lots of water. I know I've said it before, and I'm going to say it again. Drinking water is one of the biggest things that is going to help your skin look its best. Water is one of those things that we forget about, but it really does help our skin to regenerate itself. It helps to push everything that is deep down in our skin up to the surface so that it can heal, and it really helps to keep your skin clear over time. Obviously, everybody has a different skin type, and mine might be a little bit different from yours. I am mostly dry, a little bit combination. I do get under the skin breakouts on my cheeks from shaving, and sometimes I get blackheads around my forehead. Starting with the first step, cleansing. There are a few things that you can use to cleanse your skin. There are facial oils that cleanse the skin. There are regular facial cleansers. There are exfoliators, scrubs, all sorts of different things. So it's kind of hard to decide what's going to be right for you. If you have more of an oily skin type or an acne-prone skin type, you're going to want something that is more of a gel texture, things that say purifying, things that say clearing, things that say, that they're for oily or acne-prone skin. If you have a drier skin type, you're going to want things that are more gentle, things that are more cream-based, things that aren't going to be as stripping on the skin because your natural oils aren't going to be producing as quickly. My go-to cleanser, my absolute favorite for any skin type, no matter what my skin is doing or anyone's skin is doing, I'm confident in suggesting this to them. This is Purity from Philosophy. I've only ever met one person that didn't like it, and it was because of the smell. I personally like the smell a lot. It's very clean and refreshing. It's not perfumey, it's not fragranced very heavily at all, but it's very creamy. It takes off makeup if you are wearing that. It gets rid of oil, it gets rid of dirt and grime and all of that buildup throughout the day, and it leaves your skin feeling nice and refreshed without stripping the oils. Another great cleanser for all skin types or combination skin types is the White Night Cleanser from Billy Jealousy. This cleanses with enzymes which gently exfoliate your skin, gets rid of that top layer of ick but doesn't get rid of your natural oils. A daily face wash that is even more exfoliating than that one comes from Philosophy. This is the Micro Delivery Exfoliating Facial Wash, and this has little micro beads in it. They're also enzymes in this as well. This really exfoliates the skin very gently and naturally with some acids in there too. This is great for more of a combination skin type. I wouldn't say it's great for drier skin all the time. I do use this occasionally. Now I'm going to talk about exfoliation, which is, in short, just taking off the top layer of dead skin cells on your face to reveal nice new skin. What that does is brighten your skin. It kind of helps to buff away fine lines, and it also helps with blackheads. There are two types of exfoliation. There is chemical exfoliation and there is manual exfoliation. I prefer to do my manual exfoliation with a scrub that has natural particles in it, something like this. This is super cheap from the drugstore, St. Ives. This is their original apricot scrub. It's got little pieces of apricot seed in it, which actually buff away that top layer of dead skin cells, and it leaves your skin nice and refreshed, and I just replace my cleanser with something like this once or twice a week. I usually do that on the day before I shave or the day that I do shave. It really helps to kind of get that area ready. My absolute favorite manual exfoliator is this from Dr. Brandt. It is their Microdermabrasion Skin Exfoliant. This is super strong. They say that if you use this 5 times, it's just the same as going to an actual esthetician and having a microdermabrasion treatment done to your skin. And it's got little tiny pharmaceutical grade crystals in it which really go in there and buff. When I use this, my skin looks entirely new. I absolutely love using this. I use this one. I try to save it for special occasions, like before I have somewhere nice to go, or when I really just need a pick-me-up, this is super, super, super amazing. Now I'm going to kind of overlap some sections here. This is where treatments and cleansing kind of overlap, and that is masks. When you treat your skin, you're using something that is really going to be powerful, something that is going to really get in there and do its job, and have a lot of high quality, powerful ingredients. So masks kind of overlap treatment and cleansing, because some masks can be exfoliating and cleansing on the skin, whereas some masks are kind of moisturizing. It all gets confusing, but some of my favorites that are kind of more on the exfoliating side are the, or starting with the IQ Naturals 12% glycolic. This is a major exfoliating. This is a chemical exfoliant. It's got acid in it, glycolic acid. What that does is it goes on your skin, you can feel it tingling, and instead of buffing away, it's actually eating the dead skin cells on your face. 12% is kind of a high percentage. They do get up higher than that, but if you have sensitive skin, I wouldn't do anything over this. This does turn me a little bit red, but it's totally worth it. When I use this, my skin looks amazing and new and bright. Another mask that sort of exfoliates and cleanses the skin is from Philosophy. This is from their Purity range. It's just the Purity mask. This is my absolute favorite mask of all time, and I do not give that title lightly. When I use this, my skin actually glows. What this does is it has sea salts in it, which kind of pull all that ick out of your skin and exfoliate that top layer away without being rough, without being drying, and it leaves your skin moisturized. I would recommend this for every single skin type. It works on me when I'm having my oiliest days, it works on me when I'm having my driest days. It is beyond amazing, and just because it's from Philosophy doesn't mean that men can't use it. It's not geared towards men, but it's also not like pink. So even if it was pink, I would probably still use it. It's really the ingredients that are in here that make it amazing. If you're not ready to lash out $25 on a mask, there is this one from the drugstore. This one runs for under $5, I think. This is from Freeman. It is their Mint and Lemon Facial Clay Mask, and it is super extracting. What this does is it pulls out all of the like the blackheads and the oil that is underneath your skin, and it really leaves you nice and super duper cleansed. This one is not going to be exfoliating, whereas the other masks are, but it is still amazing. I use this when I'm having a lot of blackheads on my nose or just a major breakout. Another great one for clearing out the pores is the Pores No More Vacuum Cleaner from Dr. Brandt. This is amazing. I just use this on my nose and sometimes on my forehead where I get a few blackheads. Leave it on for a while and rinse it off. I've had this sample for I got it from Birchbox months ago actually, and I didn't quite start using it regularly until about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I've used it like 5 or 6 times just in those 2 areas, and it's still like pretty full. I feel like I'm gonna get a lot of use just out of this, so if I were to buy the full size, I imagine it lasting forever. So if you have really congested pores, this is something you might want to look into. It's a great investment. Still in the treatment category, I'm going to talk about serums now. They're kind of a pre-moisturizing step. So after you've cleansed your skin, you would use a serum to treat a particular problem. Me, I am dry, so I use a hydrating serum. This is the Nip and Fab plumping serum. What this does is it really hydrates the skin and kind of fills in the fine lines with hydration rather than some serums are anti-aging, and I'll talk about one of those in just a moment. But yeah, this is beyond amazing if you are dry. Using a serum like this doesn't replace your moisturizer. A serum is truly a treatment. So it's something that's going to go on before your moisturizer. It helps your moisturizer work a little bit better, and it goes deeper into the skin. A great anti-aging serum comes from Vichy. This is the Lift Active Serum 10. The texture of this is very sheer on the skin. It sinks in very nice and deep. You can't really feel it on the skin once you have it in, but it goes into your skin and it's firming. This is called their Lift Active serum because it's lifting the skin. So if you are experiencing sagging or light wrinkling that is kind of bringing your skin down, something like this is going to help to bring that back up and perk you up and keep you looking nice and young. Next, I'm going to talk about moisturizing and protecting your skin. I love to have an SPF in my moisturizer because I think SPF is one of the biggest things you can do to help out your skin, keep you from aging early, keep you from getting horrible things like melanoma and skin cancer, and it really is just one of those things that is super simple to do, but it's also easy to forget. So if you put it in your moisturizer, it's not an extra step and you just kind of get it out of the way. My personal favorite that I'm using right now comes from Anthony. This is their facial moisturizer, SPF 30. This has amazing ingredients in it. It's a little bit anti-aging, it's a little bit super moisturizing, and it's a little bit protecting as well. So it's kind of everything that I need all in one, and I absolutely love this because it's SPF 30. Most doctors suggest that you use something at least SPF 30 when you go out in the sun. SPF 30 helps protect your skin from 98% of, or 97 or 98% of UVA, UVB rays. And you want to look for products that are broad spectrum SPF because that means they're protecting you from UVA and UVB rays. Another great do-it-all moisturizer is the Double Duty Moisturizer from Jack Black. This has an SPF of 20. I do prefer a higher SPF if I'm going to be outside for long periods of time, but that is great if you're just going to be kind of outside from, you know, your door to your car and your car to your door. I also really like the Clinique SPF 21 Broad Spectrum Moisturizer. This one is great for kind of anybody. It doesn't have any super anti-aging ingredients in it. It's kind of good for all skin types. It's a do-it-all for anybody. If you're kind of wanting to try your first moisturizer, this is a good one to start out with because it's really great for sensitive skin. Moving on to eye cream, that is one of those things that you don't really need, but you really need, if you know what I mean. It's something that's super simple. It really helps to perk up your face and brighten your appearance, and it really makes a big difference, but it's easy to forget as well. I really love this from Clinique as well. It is their Anti-Fatigue Cooling Eye Gel. It's got a metal-tipped applicator which really helps to cool that under eye area and get the blood flow moving, breaking up your dark circles and reducing puffiness. Another great one comes from Menage. This is their 911 Eye Gel. I have just started trying this one out. I actually am going to be doing a review on some of their products. They sent me some of their skincare and a few of their cosmetics that are directed just towards men, which is really cool and exciting, and I'll be talking about that in a future video. But I just wanted to talk about this in my skincare video because I have found it to be absolutely amazing in the week that I've been trying it. So hydrating around the eyes. It really helps reduce puffiness really quickly. And I kind of like to keep this in my fridge, so when I get up, go for my glass of water, I can grab this out of my fridge and just tap it on really quickly and give my eyes a nice treatment. Alright, that was everything that I had to talk about today. If you have any questions about skincare or want to learn about some more advanced skincare, go ahead and like this video so that I know you want to see that, and leave me your questions in the comments bar below. You can go ahead and click on my face right now if you're interested in subscribing to my channel if you're not already. Check me out on Instagram and Twitter. Both of those things are at JonJonTalks, and I will see you all next time. Bye! They're just like over my eye socket after there's like nothing on the brush, and it just gives like a little bit of color to my eyelids so they don't look super concealery or like too